Welcome to Zoom Facts. Today, we're diving into the top 5 unique and interesting facts about Donald Trump and how he became, well, the person he is known today. The man is a walking, tweeting, self-Tanner-applying paradox. So buckle up, because we're about to delve into the life and times of one of the most, shall we say, unconventional figures in modern history. We'll be exploring his upbringing, his business dealings that seem to defy the basic laws of economics, and his truly Shakespearean, if Shakespeare wrote exclusively in all caps, political career. And just a heads up, we're going to be covering some potentially sensitive topics, so if the mere mention of the name Trump sends you into a spiral of existential dread, you might want to grab a comfy pillow. Donald Trump. Born with a silver spoon so big it could double as a satellite dish, young Donald didn't exactly have what you'd call a hardscrabble upbringing. We're talking born into wealth, schooled in the finest institutions, summering in, well, places people like us can only dream of. Now, you might think this privileged start would make for a dull childhood, but with Fred Trump, Donald's father, known for his, shall we say, firm approach to business and life, there was always a certain theatrical tension. Think Succession, but with slightly less competent offspring. Then there's the New York Military Academy. Now, I'm no expert in child development, but shipping your son off to military school doesn't exactly scream nurturing environment, but hey, maybe it instilled in him a deep respect for authority. Or maybe it just gave him a lifelong love of hats. It's a toss-up, really. Of course, no Trump origin story is complete without mentioning Wharton, the prestigious business school. Now, let's talk about Donald's foray into the cutthroat world of New York real estate. And by foray, I mean he pretty much inherited a real estate empire from his father. Remember that small loan of $1 million? Yeah, that was just the start. But give the man some credit, he took that small loan and, well, he didn't exactly turn it into $1 billion. In fact, there's some debate about whether he actually multiplied his inheritance or just slapped his name on a bunch of buildings and called it a day. Let's just say his business acumen is debatable. He loves to point to his successes like Trump Tower, a monument to gaudy excess that could be seen from space if, aliens were interested in that sort of thing. But before he was the leader of the free world, Donald was, well, he was the leader of a boardroom filled with aspiring entrepreneurs on a reality TV show called The Apprentice. And let's be honest, this is where Donald truly found his calling. Forget the complexities of international diplomacy or the nuances of economic policy. Donald thrived in a world of manufactured drama, carefully scripted challenges, and the catchphrase, "You're fired." And the media? They ate it up. Donald's larger-than-life persona, his penchant for hyperbole, his uncanny ability to make even the most mundane business deal sound like a hostile takeover, it was ratings gold. He wasn't just a businessman, he was a brand. And then, in a move that surprised everyone, including probably Donald himself, he decided to run for President of the United States. And not just run, but run on a platform of, shall we say, unconventional ideas. Build a wall and make Mexico pay for it? Check. Ban all Muslims from entering the country? Check. Repeal and replace Obamacare with something? Check, check, check. It was a campaign fueled by anger, resentment, and a healthy dose of good old-fashioned xenophobia. And somehow, against all odds, it worked. Whether you attribute it to economic anxiety, a deeply flawed electoral system, or the collective exhaustion of a nation forced to endure a seemingly endless stream of reality television, Donald Trump became the 45th president of the United States. Now, we could spend hours, days even, dissecting the whirlwind of chaos that was the Trump presidency. The tweets. Oh, the tweets. Each one a masterpiece of misspellings, grammatical errors, and thinly veiled threats. The scandals. So many scandals that they started to blend together into one giant orange-tinged blur. And who could forget the impeachment, or rather, the impeachments? Because, one just wasn't enough for a man who seemed determined to test the limits of American democracy. Through it all, Donald remained Donald. So, there you have it. The top 5 unique and interesting facts about Donald Trump. A man who, despite all odds, managed to become one of the most consequential figures in modern history. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Donald Trump left an indelible mark on the American psyche. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting content.